Hey guys, welcome back to Storytime with me, Tiara. Of course, I'm at work, and I told you that while I'm at work, I read stories that my girls will be interested in. So while I'm at work and they are away, they can also pick up the book and they can read along with me. We enjoy story time. All right, so the book that I'm choosing today is called Froggy's Halloween. In a few days it'll be Halloween, so we like to read stories about Halloween, and we also like to read stories about the fall season. All right, so Froggy's Halloween. This book is written by Jonathan London and it's illustrated by Frank. I can't pronounce Frank's last name, so I don't want to butcher it up. Okay, let's read on. Froggy's Halloween. Froggy's Halloween. For Froggy, Halloween meant candy. But it also meant dressing up. And he wondered, what should I be for Halloween? I know I sure do like candy on Halloween. And I like to dress up. Do you guys like candy for Halloween? And if you do celebrate Halloween, do you dress up for Halloween? Do you know what you're going to be this year for Halloween? If so, and if you can get approved from your parents, maybe you can share your Halloween costumes. All right. I know, cried Froggy. Super Frog. Flying high over the city, faster than a dragonfly, stronger than a bullfrog. What's he thinking about being a superhero for Halloween? No, something spooky. I know, cried Froggy. Ghost Frog. He poked 2 holes in his mother's best white sheet and draped it over his head. Ooh. No, something scarier. I know, cried Froggy. Vampire Frog. He put on his black cape, zwoosh, pulled on his mom's black tights, zoop, put on his slick black wig, zat, and said in his best Dracula voice, trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pour down your underwear. Hey, Froggy. He's been silly. Froggy! Called his mother. What? Halloween's not till next week. You're supposed to be doing your homework, dear. I'm Count Von Frogula, said Froggy. Vampire frogs don't do homework. Frog's mother laughed. Vampires have fangs, she said. You're a toothless wonder. Oops, cried Froggy, covering his mouth. He don't have teeth. Frogs don't have teeth. Well, he tried. Tried to be a vampire. So, all week at school, Froggy wondered, what should I be for Halloween? A football player? A cowboy? A zombie? Football player? Cowboy or zombie? Froggy! Cried his teacher, Mrs. Witherspoon. What? Kindly keep your mind on your work, dear. Froggy's becoming sidetracked. All of this thinking about Halloween is getting to him, and he's enjoying every bit of it. But he's worried at the same time because he's trying to ponder, what should I be for Halloween? But his mind was on Halloween. Every day after school, he got ready. He hung sticky spiderwebs. He carved crazy pumpkins. He hung sticky spiderwebs all over the front of his house. He hung his mother's sheet like a ghost in the wind. And he practiced, trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down your underwear. At last, it was the night before Halloween. And all through the house, there were creaking sounds and scratching sounds. Froggy was scared. He shivered in bed and imagined ghosts and goblins and werewolves and witches. Witches! Zap! I know, cried Froggy. I'll be the frog prince for Halloween. Be the frog prince for Halloween. Is that a great idea? And in the morning, he put on his black cape, swoosh. Poured on his mom's black tights, zup. Put on his slick black wig, zat. Plunked on a gold crown, zunk. And flashed his mighty sword, ta-da! At the Halloween parade at school, all the girls thought he looked cute, especially Froggalina. Look at him. Look at Froggy. He is so happy with his costume. He's thinking, I am the prince. Let's say the prince, right? Let's make sure. Yep, the frog prince. Look at him. I think that was a good idea for Froggy. And that night, when the dark crept in and all the ghosts and goblins crept out to trick or treat, Princess Froggalina leapt out, boo, and chased after the frog prince to give him a kiss. Oh my goodness, is that scary or is that scary? Eat, cried Froggy. He was never more scared in his life. He's like, girl, don't kiss me. I'm too young. He leapfrogged over his mother. He leapfrogged over his father. He leapfrogged over his friend Max and flopped up Max's steps. Flop, flop, splat. He tripped on the porch. That don't sound good. And Froggalina, she fell on top of him. Oh no, Froggy thought he was getting away. He did all of this leaping only to still gets caught by Froggalina. She's so excited. The door flew open, and there stood the wickedest witch in the world. Trick or treat, squeaked Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. He was embarrassed. I see this wickedest witch. Look at Froggy face, look at Froggalina face. They were startled when the door opened. Luckily, Froggy ran away, and the witch turned out to be Max's granny. And that Halloween, Froggy got tons of candy, but his sword had torn a hole in his candy bag. And by the time he got home, look at all that candy trailing behind him. What y'all think was going to happen to his candy? There's a hole in his bag, and y'all see this trail of candy. Do y'all think he's going to have any candy left for himself? Let's find out. His candy was all gone. Oh no, cried Froggy. What's the matter? Asked his mother. He showed her his empty bag. Oh, poor Froggy. Well, you're in luck, said his mother, holding up a full bowl. I guess nobody liked my treats. And what do you think she gave him? Chocolate covered what? What do frogs like to eat? But this time, since it's a treat, they're covered in chocolate. Flies! She gave him chocolate covered flies. Yum, cried Froggy. My favorite. Much crunch munch. Look at him. He's crunching and munching on these flies. These chocolate covered flies, and he's enjoying his treat from Halloween. And Froggy's Halloween. Did you guys like this story? I hope you really enjoyed the story. All right, let's move on to the next story. Check the next link or the next story. These stories are all about Halloween and about fall. Yay!